You're welcome once again to our series of discussions on sex as it relates to you. I'll be talking about sex abuse. In the world today, sex abuse has been quite an issue. Sometimes it is downplayed. Sex offenses, in some places, there are no pronounced punishments for certain offenses, while in some places, just recently, laws have been enacted by governments to begin to punish certain sex offenses. And sometimes the words used to express the sex act makes it cheap. For instance, people refer to the sex act sometimes as love making or having of fun or an affair, even when those things are pronounced sex offenses. The words used to describe them make them look innocent and harmless. But the Word of God has a different stance. Sex offense, no matter how small it is heinous in the eyes of God as any other sin. So, sex abuse has to do with everything wrong done relating to sex. I'll be taking rape as a case study. But before I go on, I want to chip in a fact. You don't need to go to sex school to learn to do sex. I mean, as a married fellow, because in my introductory video, I told us that sex is strictly meant to be within the legal bounds of marriage union. And anything outside of that is an abuse of sex. And as far as God is concerned, there's going to be his judgment. So I want to talk about rape. What is rape? I will doing part 1, part 2, and perhaps part 3. What is rape? Rape has to do with forced sex. In other words, sex against a person's wish and consent. Most times it is done forcefully with resultant harmful effects on the victim. And the target victims most times are the women folk of different age brackets, even to the level of toddlers, because there have been news of toddlers few days and months old raped, most times to death. There's also news of old women as old as 85 years of age raped and abused. That's as bad as it is. I want to also make it clear that there are two causes of rape. and I divide them into two this way: societal causes and individual causes. Societal causes, for instance,